What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dom slash Viper. I'm here with Connor.
Yo, yo, what's going on, boys?
We hope you guys enjoyed the last video. Um, just want to say appreciate the views, comments. Means a lot to us. New subscribers, welcome to the channel. Um, and we just hope you're enjoying this content. Um, now, today's video is a breakthrough of Cyber Dragon. Um,
This Cyber Dragon deck is based off of Kyle Lewis's deck list from the TCG.
so not a bad deck. So obviously, before we get into the Cyber Dragon cards, we all know what Ash Blossom does. It negates. We all know what Kaiju's do. Um, we all know what Imperm does. Um, yeah. So basically, we'll cover the Galaxy Soldier. You would have seen it in our Galaxy Eyes video, Photon Dragon video recently. What these do is basically discard special summon. Same thing with this one. Foolish Burial, you send a card to the graveyard. Therion, Regulus, attach a monster to negate.
Running two would be nice, but one is plenty.
So now, Sub-Dragon hurts. So basically, if this card obviously becomes Cyber Dragon while on the field or in the graveyard, its effect is if this card is special summoned, you can make this card level become level 5 until the end of this turn. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except machines. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add a Cyber Dragon from your deck or graveyard to your hand, so that's where the Foolish Burial comes in. You send Hertz to the graveyard. So basically, they all have the same effect, I believe. Core, Nesta, and Hertz, they all Cyber Dragon on the field or in the graveyard. Nasta, you discard one card, other monster, special summon. It's a special summon from the hand. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target one machine monster with 2100 attack or defense in your graveyard. Special summon it. Also, you cannot, so it locks you into machines for the rest of the turn. Cyber Dragon Cores, you search for your spells and traps. Um, core is basically, I would say, the choke point to this deck. If your core gets negated, um,
And you don't have a follow-up,
yeah,
but you need a pretty good hand for a follow-up. But that's just how Cyber Dragons are, unfortunately.
so if your Cyber Dragon Core gets negated, you basically can't do nothing else.
If you have Machine Deep, you could still go into uh, Infinity, but if core gets impermed, then you can't. Its original name goes back to core rather than Cyber Dragon on the field.
Cyber Dragon, if only your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon. So machine duplication, basically you can target one machine monster you control with 500 or less attack, and special summon up to two monsters from your deck with the same name as that face-up monster. So basically you do on either on Nasta, Hertz, or Core, and it allows you to special summon two like normal Cyber Dragons. Cyber Emergency, it just adds a light machine monster, add one light machine monster that cannot be normal summoned or set, or one Cyber Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. If the activation to this card is in the owner's possession was negated by your opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you add this card to your hand. So it's not bad, but never really gets negated because it's obviously not the first card we ever use. Um, Cyber Repair Plant. if Cyber Dragon is in your graveyard, you can activate one of these effects. You can add it to your hand, shuffle it into your deck.
Or if you have multiple, 3 or more, I believe, you can do both effects.
Cyber Rev System, special summon one Cyber Dragon from your hand or graveyard. It cannot be destroyed by card effects. So I believe the last pack, Clockwork Knight, came out.
Hell yeah.
So basically, this card makes your opponent's monsters all machine. All monsters are your side. Obviously, it wouldn't really count for us because all cards are machine. But yeah, so your opponent's monsters become machine, and you could also use them to fusion summon, I believe.
Yep, fusion summon into uh Fortress Dragon, I believe.
And Clockwork Knight's other effect is you can banish it from the graveyard, then discard one card to add one Earth Machine monster from your deck to your hand. Obviously, it's
We
only
don't
once per turn though.
have Earth Machines in the deck, but either way.
But
Your opponent loses 500 attack as well, which helps out a lot. And increases yours by 500, so pretty good.
we will not call by does in Spanish. You normally use your call by for your Ash Blossoms or your Effect Valley, your Maxi, or your monsters your opponent tries to bring back. Duality, you draw one light or dark monster. Special summon one light or dark monster from your hand or extra deck with the same original type. So normally you go into like Chimera Tech or Rampage Dragon.
You can also use Mega Fleet to go into Twin Dragon. No, Fortress, I think. Uh, one of the two to go into Twin and go in for
And then during your main
game as
phase,
well.
you can banish this card, Duality. You can banish it from your graveyard, then target one light or dark monster in your graveyard, shuffle both into the deck, then draw one card. Um, we all know what Impermanence does, just negates, you know. Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, basically you can target spells and traps in the field to the number of materials used for this fusion summon, destroy them, and then once per turn you can send up to 2 machine monsters from your deck to the graveyard, and if you do, each monster sent to the graveyard, this card gains 1 additional attack during the battle phase this turn.
We don't have any of the fusion spells in the deck for back row destruction or
Um,
overflow.
if Cyber Twin Dragon is fusion summon, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase. We don't really even go into this. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Um, it's just basically you gain 1,000 attack times the number of materials used to special summon. Mega Fleet Fortress, so it'll say one Cyber Dragon monster plus one monster in the extra monster zone. So if your opponent has a monster in their monster zone, you can actually use it. You can use their card plus as well as yours to fusion summon, and then you gain 1,200 times the number of materials used for this special summon. Cyber Eternity Dragon. I don't think we've ever gone into this.
I don't think so.
Cannot be your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. If this card is fusion summon, if this fusion summon card you control was sent to your graveyard by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one Cyber Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard this turn. Your opponent cannot target fusion monsters you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Never had to go into that. I'm sure at some point we probably will, but who knows it. Cyber Dragon Nova, detach to target one Cyber Dragon in your graveyard, special summon that target, and quick effect, you can banish one Cyber Dragon from your hand or face up on the field, and it gains an extra 2,100 attack. So to get into Infinity, you basically go into Cyber Dragon Nova and then exceed over the top of it. Cyber Dragon
Yep.
Infinity, it's basically you negate, and
Calm
also you
judgment.
can suck up your opponent's face-up attack. Any monster your opponent controls a face-up attack once per turn, you can suck it up. So that's good. The what most common play you'll probably see in our replays is Relinquished Enema. So basically you kaiju 'em, then you summon, say Hertz for example, and then go into Enema, and wherever you put the kaiju, you have to put your has to be in line with Enema for you to suck it up. Wait, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Whatever you,
that's right.
yeah, whatever this, whatever Enema points to, you can suck it up. So we normally use it to gain 3300 attack with our kaiju. So that's handy. Alamirage,
Mirage goes in tandem with Repair Plant,
and just basically you can quick effect tribute this card, then target one monster. It cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects.
which is nice protection.
That's the only effect we actually use it for. And Sega, basically it boosts up your Cyber Dragon. But once you do that, obviously if Sega, you cannot attack with Sega. Sega, you'll take no damage will be given once you activate Sega's effect. Um, yeah, so that's basically the deck. We'll get into the videos. Alright, July, August. So here we go.
Top few, I think.
We'll even show you in one of these replays. We'll actually show you how we actually managed to get a full board. So that was pretty nice.
Given a good hand, this deck can pop off.
So
Purely.
we have it purely tier one deck, and we actually it was touch and go at the start, I reckon.
It was touch and go for a bit, but until the end, it was tough.
Yeah,
You can't.
we'll just speed up his play because surely by now we know what purely do.
Goes in the plump. It's usually the same play over and over again. He's able to go into 5, I believe, at some point. Yep. Draws a card.
Kaiju.
Kaiji. He's able to reapply his hand and special summon it purely from his deck. Here we can go into Anima. Surprised you didn't get the trap card, but I think you already had one. I don't remember. Galaxy Soldier pitch to. That's annoying, that draw. That hurt.
No, we didn't go to. Oh, we didn't go NMR. We just sucked it up with Infinity. Oh no, we used purely, yeah. And then we're going to NMR.
Bit over is purely going for 33. That draw did hurt. Okay, so you've only got one negate here, so you gotta be careful.
The plan was to negate his more with his
That's what
plump
Z. He's plump, yep.
to try so he didn't go into Nor because obviously if Nor has a certain amount of materials that can't be targeted.
It's unaffected by everything.
And this is where we
Negate
negate
this.
it.
Attempt to
But
negate.
he scoops. He he dodges the negate. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, he sends yeah, Infinity. He keeps Anima on the field for whatever reason.
Goes into happiness.
He tries to go for the
The OTK.
but yeah. So the worst thing you do is send the kaiju back.
Eh,
I'll fast forward a bit. Just
Yep, he draws a few cards. We kaiju him. He does his thing. Cause effect, he special summon Cyber Dragon. Nexus effect lets us get Core XYZ into Infinity again. Suck up Juju's and Curie. Digger.
and basically his game 4600.
Negate.
4400 and do deal 4300 damage and that's it.
Hell yeah. I don't know why he summoned in to attack. I guess he thought that we wouldn't have a play, but thankfully we did.
So that's 5 turns. Yeah, so as long as you have Infinity on the field, and you can
Attack
you gotta play your negates.
Yeah, it's Cyber Dragons needs like a Link 1 or something. They'll never be a top tier just because of um, Fortress Dragon and the fusions. Even with the broken Link 1. He's doing his Blackwing thing, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, which is a negate. So we have to play around a Spell Trap negate. Emergency or core is usually a Ash negate right off the bat, so any solemn judgments. But since he still has more monsters, we can just call from the grave, special summon, Clockwork Knight, hell yeah. Go into Fortress, okie dokie.
He gets popped.
That
He
was
deals us some damage.
that was our bad for not Paul buying his graveyard monster. But we played around a couple negates there.
No, you're about to see who is it? No, it's this one. You're about to see Mega Fleet um get fusion summon, and because he's put his full armor in the monster zone, you're about to see he get sucked up.
Hell yeah. That's his effect, you get a Sub Dragon. And unfortunately, we can't OTK from that point on. And here,
He gets
Cobra.
Quiver, and then I think he scoops. He either scoops or he takes the loss. I'm pretty sure he scoops.
He scoops. Hell yeah. We did mess up a little bit here, but at the start, but we were able to win in the end.
Yeah, it's oh, as long as your core doesn't get negated and you don't have if you have a follow up play,
You should be okay.
um, you're all good. But if you
If you're able to get Therion Regulus and Almirage, you should be all good. But during these games we didn't have Regulus in the deck, but it still stands. Here we are going into Nova. We can detach to special a Cyber Dragon. Going to Infinity again. Going into Infinity is only once per turn, unfortunately. There are some good hands that allows you to go into 2, but unfortunately you can only go into Nova. This is against Galaxy Eyes. Negate Summoner.
and he pretty much doesn't have anything, he couldn't really do anything.
So we don't take battle damage, we just activate our Mirage, protect Infinity from damage. Suck up his Summoner. Emergency. Unfortunately, he ashes. I believe we negate. Yep, that's fine. We detach Nova. Next there. Rev system. Hurts.
Hurts. Another
It's
Nova.
level 5 Nova. Nice. Huh.
Another
Nice.
Infinity. So basically have a full board.
There you
Boost
go.
up our attack. I think he's. No, he actually takes a loss.
Hell yeah.
So
We stick.
when you draw the right cards, when you draw the right cards, you can pop. You can do you can do a full board, but without any interruptions. But you know, Sub Dragon is actually a pretty fun deck. Obviously, um, the Blackwing game is probably the only time you'll see Clockwork Knight get drawn.
Duality is a fun card to use as well. I'm a fan favorite of Clockwork Knight myself. Harry maxes, but screw that.
We kaiju him, go into Enema and suck up our.
Hurts, gets Double Dragon, Anima effect. This is the broken. This is what we would save an Ash Blossom for.
For his.
Big welcome. Or regular welcome.
I think he scoops.
Rampage, then Nexter, and something else. There's regular welcome. Lady.
And now he's.
Baby.
I think he's gonna pop a card from a hand.
He gets the food spell.
I'll put that in defense for God knows what reason. Are we going to Finny and suck up his? No, we negate his Jack, and then suck up his Labyrinth monster.
can't do that.
Oh yeah, because it's in defense. Oops, my bad.
Here we can banish Duality, Recycle, Rampage, and Core. Draw one card. We're able to go into Nova again. This is why I don't like playing Max C without a Nibiru,
And then they ended up
because
scooping because I think they knew it was going to happen. Alright, guys, well, um, that's the deck. We hope you guys enjoy it. It's actually, Subject is actually a pretty fun deck to use. So if you ever get the chance to build it, um,
we recommend. Give us your feedback and comments.
and
Always appreciated.
we will see you in the next video. We are working on another video, so stay tuned for that, and we'll see you in the next one.
Alrighty guys, take care. Bye bye.